we're just gonna do some quick eyeshadow. We're using the Moodstruck Addiction 1 Shadow Palette. This is the first palette. Here's the shades. I've already dipped into a couple of them. We're just gonna do a simple kind of everyday eyeshadow, maybe for work or lunch with friends or something simple, not anything major, complicated, or glam. I'm gonna start out with this one right here, Swanky, and I'm just dipping my brush in there, just kind of rubbing it and tap off the excess. That will help with preventing fallout down here because you don't want to ruin the makeup you've already done. And just go ahead and pack that on the lid. I'm going to go all the way from my tear duct all the way to the outside and just very lightly kind of swipe that on. And I'm going to get a little more and pack it right on the center of my eyelid. It really catches the light well. Also, this is a random tip I heard from someone and it's helped me. The further down the brush you hold, the lighter the touch you're going to get. And this is the thinnest, I think it's the thinnest skin on your whole body, is right here on your eyelid, and of course under here is too, but be very gentle with up here with causing wrinkles or damage to your eye or whatever. So try to hold the brush down further. You can of course hold it however you want, but this really does help if you kind of hold it way down. And a lot of times with eyeshadow, less is more. So next we're gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Chipper. It's like a medium, really pretty brown. And I'm using my angled brush. I'm just gonna tap it in, tap it off, and then I'm gonna start in my crease, and I'm only gonna stay about halfway out on the outside of my eyelid, the outside corner. And our eyeshadows are very pigmented, so you don't need very much at all. Whenever you tap it in there, be very light-handed. And your eyeshadows will last you a lot longer that way too. So just applying a little bit on the outside of my eye. I'm actually tapping my brush off on a clean tissue because I got a little too much on there. And I'm just kind of making a little bit of a V shape just to make my eyes look wider and bigger because I was not blessed with big doll eyes, as they say. And again, I'm just holding down, trying to hold down on my makeup brush handle, so it's very light-handed blending right here. So I'm just blending that out, and I went ahead and went out. I typically, this is just totally my preference, my opinion, whatever. I kind of like to bring my eyeshadow out about to the edge of where my eyebrow naturally stops. So it doesn't stop in too far, and of course it's not way out too far, because that's not cute. And then let's just use the sponge end, and we're gonna go in Elated in the lightest shade, and just rub some on there, and we're gonna use this as a highlighter to highlight the brow bone. Now my brow's already done, so I'm gonna say this again, less is more. You don't really want a big shimmery or white big streak right here. If you just take just a tiny line of lighter shadow, and it can be shimmery, it's pretty if it's shimmery, or very white, but just a very little bit goes a long way in highlighting that area. And you can go ahead and highlight the whole length of your eyebrow, or you can just stay right here on the very end and highlight that area under there. It's totally up to you. And then also, I'm gonna actually dip into a little bit of our other eyeshadow, the Splurge Cream eyeshadow in Hopeful. And I'm just going to use the other side of this because it's still clean, and just use a tiny bit of this cream eyeshadow. It does look and appear pink, but it's so iridescent and light that it's not going to really come across super bright pink. Let me get some on my brush here. Hold on. Okay, and I'm just going to apply this on the very inner corner to brighten up and widen the eyes. That's all I'm ever trying to do with my eyes personally. They need to look as big as possible because mine are so small. So again, very little. You don't really want your highlight color right here to smudge all the way in. You do want it to be where it should naturally look lighter, and mine doesn't always appear that way. So just kind of rub a little bit right there on the inner corner, and it will really help widen and brighten the eye. And I'm gonna stop there. I think that's it. Next time I'm gonna add some mascara and then we'll be done. But that's a quick little eyeshadow look. Thank you for watching. Bye.